So hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video, we will be looking at creating histogram, pie chart and exploding pie charts using Matplotlib. If you are new here and you would like to code alongside me, then you can check out the Colab link in the video description. You can make a copy for yourself and do with me as and when I code. If you are still not sure how to code, then I have created a dedicated video on it. You can check it out in the Master in Data Visualization playlist on YouTube. So moving on to the tutorial. So what is a histogram? So a histogram is basically used to represent data provided in form of groups. It is accurate method for graphical representation of numerical data distribution. So it is a type of bar plot where x-axis represents the bin or the ranges in which the values lie, and y-axis gives the value of frequency. So if we go on the official documentation of the histogram function on Matplotlib, you can see the various parameters we can pass to create an histogram. So some of the main parameters required are the x and the bins. So bins is something which is default none, and x is the array which contains the values. So you can also check out the various examples which are provided by Matplotlib itself to learn more about different types of histogram and how to draw them. There are various examples available here which create animated histograms or create histograms of sine waves, and also histogram to create distribution curves like normal distribution, F distribution, which belongs to statistical part of mathematics. So let's see how to create a normal histogram. It's very easy to create a simple histogram in Matplotlib. So this is, I have created an array of 1000 values which are randomly added using the random function from NumPy. I will run the code blocks before. Yeah. To create the histogram, what I will simply do is I will just use the plt.hist function and I would pass in my array x. Now this would automatically plot the histogram and plot it using the bins. Bins are none, so it will just create a range of 1 to create the histogram. As you can see, this histogram is created. If I run it again, it will give me the same result as it is creating the same x value randomly. If you want to create a cumulative histogram, so a cumulative histogram is something which cumulates the values and shows the sum of the values and creates a increasing histogram bin chart. So to do that, we use the same uh, type of function, which is plt.hist. We pass in the value x and we just change the parameter cumulative equal to true. We can also apply styling here, which we saw in the previous videos how to apply stylings, and we can just write the plt.show to show this graph as well. So in this way we can create the histogram. We can create both the cumulative and the normal histogram. We can also see some of the examples and create the distribution curves, or use both line chart and the histogram to create a function such like this, which can be used to measure the statistical analysis of data. So in this way we can create histogram in Matplotlib. This is a simple histogram. To find out more about it, you can officially go to the Matplotlib documentation available, or go through any of the other resources which Matplotlib provides, or any other people who have created advanced graph may provide. As this is a beginner course, I will keep the limitation of this graph till here only. If you have any doubts which you are getting while creating this, you can definitely mention in the comment section below, and I will try my best to answer those as well. So let's try to just copy the code from here and try to print and change some stuff to see how histogram actually works. So this is a histogram which uses the bins parameter. This is RNG, right? So this is the histogram code which uses the n bins and endpoints. So endpoints is our array of values, and n bins is the number of bins here, which is this here is one bin, minus 2 to minus 1. So this is a bin here, and it is creating a standard normal distribution curve using given number of points. And this is also creating a standard normal distribution curve with some mathematical addition to it. And it creates two subplots to plot them, which we have seen before in previous videos how to create subplots. They have used similar methods to create subplots and create this graph. So they have passed in the values and they have passed in the total number of bins to plot the histogram. As you can see, both of these histograms are plotted using the total number of bins as 20. So this in this way, many different histograms can be created to get to know your data better. Now moving on to pie chart and exploding pie charts. Now pie chart is some kind of graph which will be most used in a business scenario where you want to present your data in a clean and user friendly format. Pie chart is used to display only one series of data, and it is displayed as a part of percentage of the given data. So if I have values, the size of the pie chart width, if you have not seen how pie chart looks like, I will just show you. So a pie chart looks something like this, where each section here is divided by percentage, which is calculated using the sum of values which are there in the pie chart. So to create the pie chart, we simply need the labels and the values of the labels and values of the entities we want to plot. So to create a simple pie chart, first I'll just show you the documentation. So Matplotlib also has a specific pie plot documentation which we can follow. Explode is something which is used to create exploding pie charts, which I will cover in just a few minutes. And there are other stylings and other type of parameters which you can read about from the Matplotlib documentation. One important parameter which is auto PCT is used to label the wedges with their numeric values and is used to change the input value in our pie chart. So it is something which is customizable as and when needed. So let's create some labels and values. So for labels, let's consider suppose some name of countries. Let's take India, USA, Japan, Britain, and let's say Germany. So I've taken 5 labels and I'll just assign them random values. Let's say I assign 20, 30, 50, 70, and suppose 35. So these are the values which I have assigned to those labels. So 20 will be assigned to India, 30 will be assigned to USA in such order. To plot the pie chart, we'll use simply the plt.pie function. We'll pass in the values and we'll pass in the labels as well. Labels equals labels. You can directly pass in labels. And we'll use the auto PCT to format our output. So this would output is at it would output the float as 1.1. It means that it would output the number as percentage dot till one decimal only. It will plot till one decimal only instead of getting the final value. If suppose the percentage is 33.3333%, then it would only plot 33.3% and would not extend the whole percentage and make our graph look bad. So if I run this code, you can see a great bar chart plots here. You can obviously add here, if you want, you can add the legend here. I'll add the plt.legend and I would pass in the labels. As you can see, labels would also be here, and I can definitely give it some title. All the previous styling which we saw before in previous videos can be applied to all of these graphs, as it will make it look better. The one more thing which makes this look better is the exploding pie charts. Now to create exploding pie charts, we'll simply add a variable called as exp, which will take in the percentage of the values to create the explosion from. So I'll just copy this code here. I will just add the explode here. So explode is an list which takes in the exploding amount or the exploding percentage. So if we go on to the documentation and see the explode, you will see that it's an array which specifies the fraction of radius which you want to offset by each one. So what is this? You will understand when it will get plotted. So let's give some offset. Yeah. So I'll give it just offset and I'll just add it in my pld.plot function. I will just add it using explode equal to exp array which I passed. Once I plot it, my pie chart would create and great exploding pie chart, which is really great as it gives us better visualization of our data. I'll just add it here as well to create a better chart. So in this way, we can create a visually appealing pie chart, which can be used to display our series data very accurately and with a much more easy sense of grasping. So this type of charts are very commonly used as many distribution or sales fraction in business basically are shown using these type of charts. So I hope you like this video and feel free to comment down below if you would like me to add anything more to it or change this. So thank you for watching guys. Do like and share the video so that it reaches to a wider audience, and subscribe to my channel to stay notified about the upcoming content and keep learning well. Thank you for watching.